Mic check 1 2. Mic check 3 4. Mic check 5 6. 7 8 9 10. Hey guys, what's going on? Good afternoon. Welcome to hashtag TNT JoeFi tech news that Jerome Ortega finds interesting. How's it going, everybody? I am your host, Jerome Ortega. This is episode something something because I lost count. This is also day something something in quarantine because I also lost count. Anyway, hi. How's it going? I think we have a very slow news day today. So I'm going to just drag this hour out. I'm just kidding. There really isn't a ton to talk about today, but whatever I got, we'll talk about it, have a conversation, make an hour out of it. So I see Brian is in here in chat. What up, Jerome? What up, Brian? How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Happy Monday. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. I had a pretty good weekend. I ended up signing a lease for an apartment. So I am going to be moving effective August 1st. So things might be a little crazy from here until August 1st, until I do the actual move. I might have to not stream on 1 or 2 of the days. Everything is going to kind of go topsy-turvy, especially with this other job that I have and just all this other work. But, you know, I want to keep making time for this hour. So hopefully things will be good. Hopefully the move and the transition will be good as well. But I'll keep you guys posted. I'll keep you posted. So, okay. I'm looking at my news and I'm trying to figure out the order I'm going to do this. But we might as well just start out talking about Samsung, their unpacked event. Let me share my screen here. I know it's still a little bit early, so I know people are trickling in, but Brian says congrats on the apartment. Thank you, Brian. It'll be fun to finally, after 6 months of living in a bedroom and working in a bedroom, I might have said this before, but for anyone that doesn't know, if you were only able to see the other side of this desk where this computer is at is literally right up against my bed. This is how I have been living for the last 6 months, working from home. 5 months, 4 months, 5 months, 4.5 months, something like that. Anyway, it'll be nice to move and kind of actually have a little more space. So let's go ahead. Let's get started though, and let's talk about Samsung. So this article from GSM Arena says Samsung Mobile CEO lays out priorities and confirms 5 new devices at Unpacked event. In this thumbnail, I kind of, joked around and said Samsung is releasing 380 something new devices. They're not. They just have so many devices. So when they say 5 new devices, I don't think they're talking about 5 smartphones in general. It looks like they're, talking about other accessories as well when it comes to Samsung. I mean, Samsung is an electronics manufacturer, right? So they make more than just smartphones, but Samsung Mobile here, I'm assuming there's just everything's related then to what you could use with your phone. So the past few months have been anything but ordinary, and now the head of Samsung's mobile division, Tai-Moon Rho, laid out his vision for the quote next normal era in which mobile technology will be at the epicenter. Heading forward, Samsung Mobile will focus on 3 key priorities: meaningful innovations, open collaboration, and operating agility. It's just funny when they say they're going to focus on 3 key priorities: meaningful innovations, open collaboration, and operating agility. So was that not a priority before? Meaningful innovations wasn't something that they were prioritizing. I just, when I see stuff like that, I just don't know how much of it is really truthful and how much of it is just like, this is our vision, this is our future. It's like, dude, why hasn't that been your future at the beginning? Samsung has further overhauled its R&D investments and will continue its focus on 5G devices, helping frontline workers and providing the most cutting-edge mobile devices. In addition, the company is looking to further strengthen its key partnerships and will continue its efforts in optimizing operating efficiency as well as streamlining its connected device experience. I'm just thinking. I really have no thoughts. I just want to see what they have to say. At this summer's Galaxy Unpacked, we'll be introducing 5 new power devices. 5 new power devices. These devices deliver on our vision to be the innovator of new mobile experiences that flow seamlessly and continuously wherever we go. It just sounds like a bunch of marketing garbage. I don't know. They combine power with seamless functionality, whether you're at work or play, at home or away. In the next normal, you will be empowered to live life to the fullest with these devices in your hand and in your ears and on your wrist. There you go. So headphones or earbuds or whatever, and probably a new watch. In addition, the new blog post confirmed a total of 5 new devices coming at next month's Galaxy Unpacked event. There's specific mentions of earphones and a smartwatch, which should be the Galaxy Buds Live and Galaxy Watch 3. I'm just going to open these up so we can take a look at it. The remaining devices are expected to be the Note 20 series, which we've talked about in a good amount. We've talked about a good amount. The Galaxy Z Fold 2, which I will talk about in a bit here, and the Galaxy Tab S7 Duo. Is this a tablet? It is. It's what is this? Like a combo tablet? Is this supposed to be a direct competitor to the iPad? It's a Slate. I've never owned one of these, so that's why do you guys have any of you owned a Galaxy Tab S7? Why is it called is it called an S7? Because this is the 7th generation of it. There's an S7 Plus and an official looking version of the non-Plus option was leaked. The Slate appears to have a redesigned body compared with its predecessor, Galaxy Tab S6. I don't know. When I see S7, I just think of the Galaxy S7. And I'm like, bro, you're a little behind here. All the sides of the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 will be flat, and one cannot miss the similarities with Apple's competitor. So there you go. The iPad Pro 11. The image also reveals a redesigned S Pen, but its functionalities are yet unknown. So it's going to have a Snap 865 with a 5G modem, 6 gigs of RAM, an 11-inch AMOLED with 120 hertz refresh rate. How much is this going to cost? Interesting. Okay, well, so a new Galaxy Tab S7 is one of their devices. They're also talking about these Buds Live. So I like this bronze. I like that this is what they're trying to put out this year, or at least this summer, because Samsung's going to have a new phone or a new device in 2 weeks after that. These won't be a replacement for Galaxy Buds Plus, but will probably be sold alongside those. So a cheaper version. That's because the Buds Live may be Samsung's first truly wireless pair to feature active. Oh, okay. So ANC. So is this a competitor to AirPods Pro? Yeah, that would make them. Why do I that would make them perfect competitors for Apple's highly successful AirPods Pro, which also have ANC. These look like kidney beans. The official looking promo video leaked on Twitter, which you can see above, seems to confirm the presence of ANC on the Buds Live, even if it doesn't directly mention it. Actually, I have to point this out. My AirPods Pro broke. They broke. They're done. They stopped working. Not all of them. The right this one right here, it stopped working. I went for a walk this morning and I was putting them on, and the right AirPod would not work. And I unpaired it from my iPhone 11 Pro, and then I paired it back. It didn't work. Just the left one worked. So then I tried putting it on my Huawei P40 Pro Plus, and it would connect, but only the left one would work. So I've had these since October or November of 2019, so just a little over half a year. The left AirPod, I know I'm completely changing the topic here, but since we're talking about these kidney beans right here, I also like how Wayfair's here. If you guys haven't noticed, if you heard earlier, I'm moving and I was looking at couches. So disregard this anytime. So anyway, the left AirPods Pro, it's such an awful name for these. The left AirPod was messing up on me already. It was crackling really bad during voice chats, voice calls, and sometimes during specific types of music, they would crackle really bad, and then the right one just stopped working altogether. So I ended up talking to support. Sorry, I'm like propping myself up. I ended up talking to Apple support, and it was pretty easy. I was like, hey, listen, my AirPods got messed up. And they're like, oh, so your right one went bad. I'm like, yeah, well, the right one's bad, but the left one still is crackling. So they're both bad. And I was like, I already tried unpairing it and repairing it. I tried it on my Android phone and it's still not working right. And they're like, okay, we'll replace them for you. So they charged me on my credit card like $200. I thought they were just going to send me a brand new pair, but they're literally sending me a left and a right AirPod Pro. They're not sending me a new case, I don't think. At least that's what it looked like when I got the receipt. But they're sending it to me free of charge. I mean, they charged me on my credit card, but it's just because I need to send the other one back. And then we'll see after that. I've liked these. I think these are a really good pair of truly wireless earbuds, which are called TWEs. If you didn't know, I kept seeing TWE in these articles, and for like the longest time, I had no idea what they stood for. And then I'm like, oh, truly wireless earbuds. Anyway, the only thing about these AirPods Pros is the fit doesn't really fit well after a while. Whatever is used for this silicone, whatever right here, it works well at first. It's a really nice tight seal, and then later on it kind of loosens up. I don't know. Maybe it's time to try something new. Maybe I'll try these kidney beans right here. So continuing on, let me see here. The official looking promo video leaked on Twitter, which you can see above. seems to confirm, hey, Galaxy Beans. That's what I was saying. Even if it doesn't directly mention it, seems to confirm the presence of ANC. I see. We also get another glance at the Buds design as well as the 3 colors that will be on offer. I totally get these lima bean, kidney bean, whatever. These are, I don't know. Maybe it's time for me to try something new. Samsung is once again choosing not to copy the AirPods design like a lot of its Chinese competitors are doing and go its own way. The Galaxy Buds and Buds Plus look nothing like AirPods, and the Galaxy Buds Live look nothing like the AirPods Pro. The Buds and Buds Plus are extremely comfortable though, so hopefully the same will hold true for the Buds Live, despite their weird appearance. I don't think it really looks that weird. I hate the names of all of these things. Galaxy Buds, Buds Plus, Buds Live, Bud Light, Budweiser, King of Beer, Bud. So yeah. So Samsung's 5 device. This is a very weird stream today, guys. Okay, so we talked about the Galaxy S7 Tab. We talked about these kidney beans. Oh, there we go. Galaxy Watch 3. So this is a new wearable that's supposedly coming out as well. Based on previous rumors, the watch body will be made out of stainless steel and will come in several color options. Ooh, man, at this point, I would just collect the entire bronze series. I would have the bronze Note 20. I would have those bronze kidney beans, and then I'd have this bronze watch. Although I don't think I would ever give up my Apple Watch right now until something else really came out that was supposedly better. There should be titanium option painted in black too. It'll come in 2 sizes, 41 millimeter and 45 millimeter, with 1.2 and 1.4 inch screens. The rotating bezel is back. The watch should be available in LTE and Wi-Fi only flavors, and will have an ECG sensor. Actually, I should talk about that as well. So, my Apple Watch Series 3. I wear it all the time because I use it for fitness. It's great to track my steps. It's great to track my bike rides. It's also great for Apple to track everything I'm doing and everywhere I'm going. But the one thing I've noticed is now that my Huawei P40 Pro Plus is my daily driver, is my primary phone, which is right here. Ta-da. Now that I use this more than any other phone, a lot of times when I go for my walk, I don't want to take my iPhone with me, because why am I going to carry 2 phones on me while I'm just going for a walk? It's not the most comfortable, but I've been doing it. And then one day I just took my Huawei P40 Pro Plus and then forgot my my iPhone. And then I'm like, well, now my watch doesn't work. It won't work unless you have an Apple phone. Or yeah. So I was thinking of maybe upgrading my Series 3 watch and getting a watch with cellular service on it, so then I can carry my P40 Pro Plus and not carry where I don't know where my iPhone is. My iPhone, and anyway, the life of a tech person. So it's going to have an ECG sensor, as well as tracking your blood pressure. I've never owned a Galaxy Watch before. I don't know how good they are. I would try something different just to see. So if that's going to happen, though, I would rather first see how good the reviews are and see if it's actually worth trying against an Apple Watch. I just think Apple has the dominance right now when it comes to smartwatches. Anyway, to finalize this whole Galaxy story, and then I'll get into chat. This article from Android Police is talking about, this is our first official looking image of the Galaxy Z Fold 2. Noted leaker Ice Universe took to Twitter today to post a blurry but official looking render of the upcoming Galaxy Z Fold 2. While the resolution leaves something to be desired. Yeah, if you saw that picture, it's so bad. The image reveals what looks like a bronze colorway and a Note 20-like rear camera configuration. It also confirms prior leaks, which claimed it would have a bigger front display when closed. A slightly clearer version, but still blurry. Although it's not as sharp as it could be, the image clearly shows a much larger front display visible on the left side of the bottom layer, which is right here. How big that's going to be has yet to be seen, which stretches further to the top of the phone than the screen on the previously Galaxy Fold did. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty much like a full size right there. The rear camera configuration, bottom right here, looks like leaks we've already seen for the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. I mean, if I had to pick a Galaxy phone right now, the Note 20 would probably be the one I'd be getting. I don't really want a folding phone. I don't really need something like that. The Note 20 Ultra will probably be massive, but now that I've used my Huawei P40 Pro Plus, I feel like I'm getting used to using a bigger phone at this point. That could be simple consistency in industrial design, but it may hint at similar camera specs between the two. Other more pedestrian details are also revealed, like grills for what we assume is a stereo speaker configuration on the top and bottom of the phone, both on the left portion of the folding display, similar to, right here. Similarly to the previous Galaxy Fold, a USB Type-C port on the bottom right, and a smattering of smaller holes for microphones. Although it's tough to tell at this resolution, it does look like the folding display goes corner to corner, right? Which also confirms previous leaks indicating we'd see an S20 or Z flip-like, sorry, I meant to flip that, hole punch design without the gigantic camera cutout the first Fold had. As Samsung leak season continues ahead of the anticipated August 5th announcement of the Note 20 series, I expect we'll hear more about the Z Fold 2 in the coming weeks, though rumor has it we might have a longer wait for this next iteration of the flagship Fold. Is anyone in here even considering buying a Galaxy Fold? Is anyone in here looking at a Note 20 Ultra? I don't know. The Note 20 seems like it would be a good phone, especially if they fix the camera issues that was plaguing the S20 Ultra. Actually, I think having a Note 20 Ultra versus Huawei P40 Pro Plus camera comparison would be a really good video. But I mean, who am I to talk right now? I haven't even put a video out yet for my camera comparisons, so I'm way behind. Anyway, let me go ahead and get into chat here and say hi to everybody. Make sure I didn't miss anyone. Paul Hendricks is in here. Hey, hey, Paul, how's it going, man? I think we can live without your presence. Take a few days to move. Thank you, Paul. I still want to try to do this daily, though. I like the regularity of doing these streams. It's always nice to have some kind of routine. But yeah, if the move gets to be too much, I might have to take a day or two to not stream, but we'll see. But that's my opinion. I appreciate your opinion. So thank you, Paul. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Big House Productions is in here. Hello, Jerome. Or hey, Jerome. Hello, stream. Hey, Big House. How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. How was your weekend? Hopefully it was good. Siam, am I saying that right? Siam Mandal. Siam. Hello. Hi. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Welcome. Ryu Eugene, Beans from Jack and the Beanstalk. That's what they look like. You know what? In a weird kind of way, I like them. I think they look like futuristic robotic beans. I would rock those, I think. Brian says, so what you using now for mobile audio, Jerome? Nothing. I literally took a walk today with no music and it sucked. It was awful. I got to hear nature, which is fine, I guess. I've been listening to the new Run the Jewels album lately, and it really like kind of pumps me up when I'm walking, and I didn't have it and it sucked. But yeah, nothing for today. So Paul says Jerome's back to annoying teenager with speaker mode. No, I was not playing. I cannot stand when people are walking around with their phones listening to music with their speaker going. I don't understand that. I feel like I would be embarrassed doing that. No, I don't do that. Marcus A says, I would be so lucky if my Pixel Buds broke. I haven't had to deal with Google customer service since my Nexus 6P died on me, and you probably know how that talk went. Oh man, Marcus, how's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. How was your weekend, man? Hopefully it went well. Hopefully everyone's weekend went well. FYI, again, for anyone who came in late here, over the weekend I signed my lease for my apartment. I'm going to be moving August 1st, so things might be a little rough and hectic as I'm trying to figure everything out. Plus, this new job that I'm doing, and other upcoming work. So a lot of stuff is coming down the pipelines, but I got to pay the bills. I got to stay busy, and it is what it is. So, let me see. Brian says, I once saw an old lady assault a teenager for loud music on the public bus. Yeah, that happens all the time. It happens on the train all the time too. Man, I haven't taken public transit in forever. It feels weird not taking any of that. I'm also selling my car at the end of the month because I'm moving back to the city, so I don't need a car anymore. But I'm not going to be taking public transit either. So I'll be walking and I'll be riding my bike a lot in the meantime until I feel comfortable to take public transit again, whenever that's going to happen. Brian says here, no, the Fold, too much money. I agree. Ryu says Samsung's Note line is messed up now. The S20 Ultra is like the Note now, but without the S Pen. Yes, that's exactly what I was saying. Except at least on the Note, you're going to get a flat, right? You get a flat screen, and it has a more rectangular design, which is something I like. I like that look more. But I've been saying the same thing. The S20 or the S20 Ultra and the Note 20 Ultra, it's like having the same phone. It's like, in a way, I feel like the S20 Ultra is the OnePlus 8, and then the Note 20 Ultra is the OnePlus 8T. I know that's not the best analogy, but OnePlus 8 Pro, OnePlus 8T Pro, kidney beans on the screen. So it's a crazy stream today. Paul says Jerome puts his cap backwards and blasts Bomb Funk MC. Wearing this shirt here, wearing these boy shirts that I got going on. All right. So before I continue on, we are going to go ahead. We're going to talk about the Nord. Tomorrow is the announcement of the OnePlus Nord. Before I get into that, though, really quick for anyone in the stream, if you guys have a chance, please hit that like button. Hitting that like button helps me algorithmically, aka I think it helps people find the stream. So if you got a chance, it's free. It's a way to support me. If you like what I do, please hit that like button. Also, if you're new and you're watching, I stream weekdays every day at 2 p.m. Central, Monday through Friday. Not every day, but weekdays. So if you are not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. As cheesy as that sounds, it's a way to get notified every time I do stream. So if you get a chance and you want to support me that way, do that as well. And finally, if you are in stream, as I enlarge these kidney beans, if you're in stream and if you noticed in chat, people have green in their name. They have a red Chicago star next to their name. That is because they are part of, wait, did I close it? I don't even have the image and I don't, oh my God, this is awful. Why do I not have the image up? Well, there goes my whole, I was on a roll there. Okay, let me start over. If you're in stream right now and you see people with green in their name, you see a red Chicago star next to their name, that's because they're part of the Phone Jerome fam. Such cheesy marketing. And you can be one too for as little as 99 cents a month. All you got to do is click that join button. You'll get the red Chicago star next to your name. You'll get to use custom emoji and you will get your name in every single one of my intros and outros on my live streams. Again, you could do that for as little as 99 cents a month. There are different tiers as well if you want to support for more than that, but that's up to you. Otherwise, that's it. As far as my marketing thing, if you can't find that blue join button, by the way, you can go to youtube.com/PhoneJerome/join. And that's it. That's my little marketing spiel. So we will go ahead. We'll continue. We will talk about the Nord. Tomorrow, OnePlus is going to have their little live stream thingy. Sorry, I feel like I have to cough. There we go. Don't worry. I swallowed wrong. I should have a cup of water here. That's my problem. Oh my God. Sorry. Man, what a weird stream today. We're doing it live. I feel like I'm tearing. I'm not. Okay. This is I feel very comfortable today. I'm just like, whatever, Jerome, you're just going to do the stream. You're going to do your thing. Oh man, Brian with the $1 super chat. Brian, thank you so much, man. Thank you for the continued support. Brian, always dropping in with some extra support that way. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being a moderator. Thank you for, getting people on board, saying hi to everybody, doing your thing, man. Thank you for the support. Thank you so much. The don't joke button. Thank you. I'll make sure not to. Ryu says, I'm more excited for the buds, but why they make them AirPods clones though? Oh yeah, we're going to talk about that too. We're going to talk about that. And somebody in chat in a previous stream said that they look like AirPods clones because they said the stem on them helps with voice calls. I don't know how much truth or validity there is to that, but if that's the case, I guess I can understand. But I don't have confirmation on that. So anyway, let's go ahead. We're gonna talk about OnePlus Nord stuff. And this article actually came a few days ago, but it's been popping up lately. And I'm happy to see this. So this article from Android Central says OnePlus Nord will ship with Google Messages, Duo, and Phone built in. Google's communication apps will replace OnePlus's as standard. If there is one thing in this world that annoys me, it's having duplicate apps. Samsung is notorious for this, for having a Messages app or having their own Messages app and then another Google Messages app, or having a Notes app and then, just kind of like making their own app. And I get that. I understand you want to create your own product. You want people to use your ecosystem. And most of the time they do. Most people who aren't as tech savvy, if they buy a Galaxy phone, they're not looking for another messaging app. They're not looking for another Notes app. I think for someone like me that has been used to Google's like vanilla Android kind of deal, I'm used to that. But now that I've owned my Huawei P40 Pro Plus, my mind has kind of shifted. I don't think like that as much. Now, for OnePlus to do this, I think it's great. I think it's a good way to kind of solidify as far as messages, to solidify RCS. I think that's a good way of doing it. Messages works like great. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Duo apparently is a great video calling feature. And then the phone app in general, I don't know if that's supposed to handle robocalls and all of the AI that's in Google's apps. I think all of these are pluses. I would love to have that on my Huawei P40 Pro Plus. I would love to use Google Messages instead of the generic messaging app that Huawei gives you. I would love to use the dialer app instead of the one Huawei gives you, but I have no real complaints with it. They work fine. I don't really use Messages anyway. I'm someone that uses Telegram more than anything else. I only use Messages when people don't want to use Telegram, which is, I guess, a good amount of people, because I don't know, people don't want to see what else is out there, which is a shame. But OnePlus looks like they're kind of streamlining the whole Google experience, giving you a really clean experience, and I think this is a great addition. If you asked me this, if I saw this a month ago, I think my attitude would be completely different. I'd be like, finally, thank God OnePlus is completely, but I don't feel the same way anymore. I don't know. I think a lot of it has to do with me owning this Huawei P40 Pro Plus and seeing what other options are out there. So what you need to know, OnePlus is replacing its native communication apps with Google's equivalents on the upcoming Nord. The OnePlus Nord is set to launch Tuesday, July 21st, which is tomorrow. I don't know what time is that live stream event. I don't know if I should. I was like, should I live stream that and just like have a reaction thing to it? I don't know. OnePlus will likely use Google's apps as defaults on its flagship going forward. That was my next question, is this going to happen now for the OnePlus 8T? If they make a OnePlus 8T, will this be the next, are you going to see this on the OnePlus 8T Pro, if that's going to be a thing? So OnePlus this week announced on Instagram that they would be replacing the stock messaging and calling apps with Google's alternatives. The OnePlus Nord will ship with Google Messages and Google Phone in place of OnePlus's dialer and messaging apps. It'll also have Duo on board as part of the company's continued integration with that video calling app. I meant to have the other screen up there, but I have yet to really use Duo, but I've heard nothing but good things on it. I just wish they would integrate Duo. I've said this many times. I wish they never got rid of Hangouts or stopped working with Hangouts. They could have just added the Duo functionality to Hangouts while updating Hangouts in general, while giving a better texting experience. But, you know, Google doing what they do, they decided they just have 8 million other apps and see what works. For OnePlus customers, the benefit is clear. Buyers will keep all the basic features they are used to, and they now gain access to Google's smarter features. Although the firm didn't say it during its announcement, it's probable that OnePlus will probably start shipping Google's apps on its flagship phones going forward to preserve a unified experience. And I think that's a great way of saying it. It's a unified experience. The OnePlus Nord is pretty much here. The OnePlus Nord is pretty much here, and it's expected to be powered by a Snap 765G, shipped with an ultra-wide front-facing camera setup paired with a rear quad camera. As all phones this day tend to be a little on the large size, you'll be looking at a 6.55-inch 90Hz display. It'll be launching this Tuesday in what the company bills as the first AR launch event. How is that supposed to work? What is an AR launch event? What is that about? Commenting on the nature of the upcoming launch, OnePlus's Paul Yu said, OnePlus Nord represents a new beginning for OnePlus. I hate this new beginning thing. It bothers me. I know everybody wants to restart and refresh and do. It's just like, why can't you just be a good company from the start and just keep doing what you're doing? Giving us an opportunity to share our technology with more people around the world. For this launch, we want everyone to sit back, relax, and experience our new phone for the first time right in the comfort of their living room. I hate this marketing stuff, man. I really do. I work in marketing. I shouldn't say that, but I hate it. I hate it when it's like this. We feel that introducing Nord in a more personal and intimate way perfectly reflects our ambition to make the OnePlus experience more accessible to users. You want to know what my next article is here? This article from Android Authority says, has OnePlus overhyped the OnePlus Nord? Yes. If you're asking me, my answer is yes. I haven't read this article, but my answer is yes. They overhyped it. I don't really know what's going to be their outstanding feature on it. But what is this OnePlus Nord gonna overtake at the $500 price point versus a OnePlus 7T or a OnePlus 7 Pro? Can somebody tell me what is the major? Is it going to have better cameras than those two? I think it'll probably be comparable. Is it going to be faster? Probably not. I mean, this is running a 700 series chipset, so it has 5G. That's the saving grace on this phone, 5G at $500. I have 5G in my Huawei P40 Pro Plus, and it's still nothing special. I'm not getting crazy speeds. I'm getting better upload speeds, which is good. I'm glad, but is that enough to benefit losing performance? I don't know. I think this is a long article, and I don't know if I'm going to really go through this entire thing, but this is an opinion piece, obviously. If you're asking me, I think it's been overhyped. But we've known about the Nord since December 2019, when the first renders of a mid-range OnePlus phone were leaked. This should be cause for celebration, as it marks only the firm's second mid-range phone ever and the first since 2015's OnePlus X. Unfortunately, OnePlus's marketing strategy for the Nord could be setting itself and others up for disappointment. The Chinese brand has hyped up the phone to hell and back, to the point where I'm frankly sick of hearing about it with mere days until launch. I have to agree. I've gotten tired of all of the hype surrounding it, that they made a completely new Instagram handle, that they made a docu-series talking about it like it's some dramatic event happening. I get it, man. Marketing is marketing, and you got to do what you got to do, but I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. I just think it's too much. So the list of stunts the OnePlus marketing team has pulled out ahead of the Nord's upcoming launch has been exhaustive and exhausting. Don't believe me? Here are just a few of the highlights to date. Okay, so kind of a private Instagram account with a rumor baiting handle, tagging leakers on said Instagram in cringeworthy meme posts, a four-episode documentary series on the phone's development, with the tone wildly shifting between scenes of office confrontations between tired-looking OnePlus staff and banal platitudes. That's a new word for me. My vocabulary isn't the best. 3 rounds of pre-orders before the phone. Oh my God, yes. Can we talk about that? 3 rounds of pre-orders before the phone has even been fully revealed, with some of these rounds limited to just 100 units each. The one thing I've complained about is this whole pre-ordering process. The reason I've never even owned a OnePlus One or the OnePlus 2, right? OnePlus 2 is because of the whole invite system. I didn't like that thing. I just, if you want to sell me a phone, sell me a phone. Don't let me jump through hoops to do it. Don't, I know it's a marketing thing. So you want to like encourage, and I think there are ways to do it, but not in ways where you're just like, okay, enough. Like when you say enough is enough, then you know that it's just, it's too much at this point. Boasts of having sold out of pre-orders, as if securing sales of 100 units of a hotly anticipated product is any kind of a surprise. Selling a piece of cardboard to users so that they can get a look at the phone in augmented reality and pretend they're holding it. This isn't the first time OnePlus has unabashedly offered a drip feed of info to build hype. This was mostly led to success with its smartphones, but less so with other products. Remember when the much vaunted OnePlus TV Q1 turned out to be a fairly mediocre Android TV set priced like a top tier TV. Now, there's nothing wrong with the strategy of offering a few nuggets of information in the run up to a product launch. I agree. Companies like Xiaomi, Oppo, and others do this all the time. Could you imagine if Google or Samsung did the same for their phones? What if Google held several pre-order rounds for the Pixel 5 before we knew anything about it, sold cardboard to users, and made a massive deal about the packaging ahead of the reveal? I agree. I would have lost my patience at this point, but I think Google right now is doing the complete opposite because we know nothing about the Pixel 4a, and I would like even a little something, just something. Tell me when it's coming out. At least Google, at least tell me when the Pixel 4a is coming out. Tell me when the Pixel 4a is coming out. Google, please tell me when the Pixel 4a is coming out. I need purple pants like these. We don't see this kind of pre-launch behavior from the likes of Google and Samsung because they generally let their products do the talking instead of falling for cheap promotional tactics. Google might touch on a specific technology they're using before launch, like it did with Motion Sense for the Pixel 4 series. No, thank you. Or show off an official render after a major leak. But we never see them selling cardboard or trumpeting a hollow slogan ad nauseum before the big reveal. The approach has more in common with budget brands like Realme and Poco, if anything. The hype campaign for the Nord has been exhaustive and exhausting. I read that. Okay, we'll just finish this off. Even if the phone turns out to be great, which I hope it will be, but even if it is going to be great, I'm not going to see it here in the US because it's supposedly highly limited, meaning I'll probably never get my hands on it. The only person who's going to own it is OnePlus, is MKBHD. I'm assuming he's going to have one. I'm assuming other high-tech YouTubers are going to have it and nobody else will. Even if the phone turns out to be great, there may be some who were turned off by the crude, occasionally obnoxious marketing strategy. I'm one of those people. But even worse than that, all this talk of a, quote, new beginning is a potential recipe for disaster if the phone doesn't live up to expectations and turns out to be an average mid-tier smartphone. I mean, what is this Nord going to have that's going to stand out from its competitors? It's going to be very vanilla Android like, which I'm going to like. It's probably going to perform really well. If you're able to get it at a $400 price point in India, that's great for you. But I don't know if this phone is worth it for $500 in the States. $550 in the States or whatever it's going to sell for. This is entirely possible too, as the likes of Apple, Google, Realme, and Xiaomi have all raised the bar for mid-range phones in recent times. We know the OnePlus Nord can talk a big game, but can it walk the walk? We'll have to wait and see. But if it doesn't, OnePlus only has itself to blame if the hype backfires. I really hope it doesn't. I want to see OnePlus knock it out of the park. They usually do with their phones, especially if we're talking about a phone that's reasonably priced. We haven't seen a reasonable priced phone from OnePlus in a minute. Whether it's not going to come in the States. I think that's the biggest bummer. That's why I'm not like so excited about it, because I'm not even going to be able to really get one. And even if I were to get one, I don't know how good the camera is going to be. I am just waiting for the Pixel 4a. It's going to have the same specs as this Nord for the most part. No, it's not. The Pixel 4a is going to have the smaller or the weaker chipset, but probably have a better camera, and that's all I'm really waiting for. So, okay, let me go back in here and get back into chat. So, Oddweight is in here. Oddweight Sharma, what's up, man? What's up, Oddweight? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you again. Ryu says, is LG copying AirPods Pro? Just popped into my YouTube feed. Yeah, but doesn't LG have like the self-cleaning feature? Doesn't it have that UV light or whatever that kills bacteria? Brian says Jerome likes different Android skins. The sky must be falling. Here's the thing, Brian. I will still take Android over anything else, but using lawn chair on my P40 Pro Plus, I have like a battery screen here because I was going to talk about the battery on my Huawei, but having lawn chair on here has really helped the entire like stock like experience. Plus, it's given me a little more that I really like. I'm doing things on this phone, or at least the skin looks different than the stock Android skin. They look similar, but with a couple more tweaks to it, and I'm really enjoying it. I don't notice a difference. I don't feel like I'm missing anything at this point on this phone. Okay. Ryu says Unbox Therapy has all the time zones for the event. He's live streaming it. There you go. Oddweight says, honestly, OnePlus overhyped the Nord. It's becoming... Exactly. There you go, Oddweight. Ryu says they may have overhyped it, but it's going to be a good phone and an addition to their ecosystem. That's a good point. Paul says China is like 10 hours before you, so could talk about it. Yeah, I got to check what time that's going to be for me. The 8 Pro didn't even get this much hype. They didn't. Yeah, that's a good point. That is a good point. Oddweight says, wouldn't a unified experience on Android make it similar to iOS? The only good thing they need to copy is the iOS update policy. The 2 update policy on Samsung flagships is just anti-consumer now. So, Oddweight, you make a good point. I think older me would have said, well, I just want stock Android on everything. And I get that. I still think there should be an option. I would love to have an option to... So like if Samsung wanted to give you their UI with everything on it, so be it. But I wish there was a way to just clean that out and just give a more stock experience. I know that's a lot to ask for. I see your point totally, because you don't want every phone looking like everything else. I think there are 2 ways to look at that. There's someone like me who wants just that clean look with nothing on it, so then I can customize it the way I want to customize it. And then there's the other side of it where people are like, no, this is how Samsung makes their phones. Let them make their phones this way, where they pretty much include everything, with the kitchen sink, or however that saying goes. I forget now. But I get your point. And I also agree with you on the update policy. There are some companies that are even just updating the phone once and then that's it. But I agree with you, man. So, yeah, Brian says definitely hate only 2 OS updates on Samsung. Brian says the Pixel 5 still wouldn't sell out using OnePlus launch strategy. Tana, so lit. Tana, what's up, man? What's going on, Tana? How you doing? What's up, Jerome and Brian? Tana, nice to see you, man. Glad you could make it. Nice to always have you here. Ryu says Oxygen OS, good performance and a good display are the features. JD says never. LOL. I don't know what we're nevering, but JD, welcome to the stream, man. I don't remember if I've seen you before or is that a new avatar? Anyway, JD, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Ryu says Android needs a unified core experience like messaging and a FaceTime equivalent, and that's what their FaceTime equivalent is, right? Duo. I really need to spend more time using Duo and testing it out. Deepak is in here. Deepak, hey Jerome, what's going on, Deepak? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Happy Monday. Hope you had a good weekend. Ryu says the skins can stay different, but just other core features need to be unified like updates. I get that. I like that idea. I do. Oddweight says everything but the kitchen. Yeah, why am I'm like, my head is all over the place. Everything but the kitchen sink. Well, no, this time they put the kitchen sink in there. That's, yeah. Right? Everything and the, well, whatever. Deepak says I'm late to the party. I had to finish important work. Deepak, no worries, man. I'm glad you can make it. It's always nice to see you. All right. So Deepak also says I would not spend 500 euros for the Nord. I don't think a lot of people would. I think if you're going to be spending that much money, there are other options to at least consider before buying the Nord. I would. So someone like me, I would wait and see how the Nord really stands out and then see if it's worth your money at that point. So let's go ahead and continue this OnePlus discussion and let's talk about these buds. Here are the OnePlus buds in 3 colors. I am usually a fan of off-color stuff, but I don't know if I am feeling this color. I don't know if this is for me. I don't know if I would wear this. What's his face wore it? Carl Pei wore these when he was talking to Marquez, and I don't know. I really wasn't feeling it. I really wasn't feeling it. Maybe it'll grow on me. I would rather get black ones, I think. OnePlus has already confirmed it will be launching its first pair of truly wireless earbuds, TWE, next week, alongside the affordable Nord smartphone. Today, we've uncovered images of the OnePlus buds, offering the best look to date and 3 colors too. This looks like a hairdryer. Right? Doesn't that look like a hairdryer? Diving into an APK from the latest OnePlus 8 update, we were able to find a whole gallery of OnePlus Buds images revealing the design in its entirety. Based on these images, there are at least 3 colors of OnePlus Buds, black, white, and blue. It's unclear if there are others. Beyond the colors, we can also see the design OnePlus is using. There's clear design inspiration here, but we can also see original elements from OnePlus directly. The flat circle on the top of the earbud, for example, is ripped directly from the OnePlus Bullets wireless. Of course, this lines up with the earbuds Carl Pei was wearing in a recent interview. Can somebody tell me, is it Pei or Pi, please? Otherwise, I'm going to just start calling him Carl Pei, like I called John Processor. These images can... I should just start doing that on all my streams. I should just give everyone else different names, and it's an inside joke, and the only people who get it are people who watch this regularly. Forget it. I'm just going to call him Carl Pei. These images... I'm so stupid. These images also give us our best look yet at the case for OnePlus Buds. The rounded case appears to have a matte design and mirrors directly the color of the earbuds themselves. The blue one, interestingly, also has a green interior. It's kind of like a vomit green interior. I don't know. I guess it's not that bad. There's a light on the outside of the case, which probably shows battery level, but we know the case doesn't have wireless charging. That's why I read an article recently, I think, that said, I think these are going to go for under $100, and maybe that's why, because they're not even going to have wireless charging. You want to hear something funny? Is I've actually been using my wireless pad lately. I use it to rest my iPhone, and I use it to charge my AirPods Pros. I'm surprised I've started using it. Could this be a new direction of me using wireless? Maybe. I don't know. I like using wireless on these on my AirPods Pros because it's just one less thing to plug in. That's weird that I'm saying this. I think I have been converting into wireless lately. I have been charging my Huawei P40 Pro Plus wired though. Still, I've been charging all my phones wired though, for the most part. There was one time I charged my Pixel 4 wirelessly, but that was just because the pad was right there. Anyway, we were also able to confirm a couple of features looking through the strings of this APK. One of those features is a quote find my device option, some device preferences, and also what appeared to be different equalizer settings called quote sound types. We also found direct mention of Dolby Atmos support. All of this information was found within an app designed to control OnePlus Buds, oddly referred to as OnePlus Pods in the software. Interesting. We also spotted a few illustrations that appeared to be from a tutorial for the OnePlus Buds. Wow, they got everything, didn't they? The show touch controls and fast pairing. They show touch controls and fast pairing, although the buds in the illustration certainly are not proportional to the size of the buds in real life. OnePlus hasn't said anything yet about how much OnePlus Buds will cost. Sounds weird to say, or where they'll be available, but it's nice to finally know what they'll look like. As for those other details, we'll learn more on Tuesday. Stay tuned for a full cut. Blah blah. Okay. I don't know. They don't look bad now that I'm looking at it. They still look like hair dryers here, and I don't know. Maybe I didn't like the blue at first, but I'm looking at it now and I'm like, maybe I'd wear them. They're not so bad. I do like teal in general. Is this teal or turquoise? Either way, they don't look bad. We'll see. I'm like trying to think of other things to say for it, but if they're going to be under $100, I think that'll be a good deal. I think people would buy them, and then everyone's going to start wearing wireless earbuds for everything. You know, I remember I was talking about wireless earbuds on a previous stream, and it wasn't on here. It was actually on the other channel that I streamed on. And I think somebody said they'd never wear wireless earbuds because they are worried about the effects of that in the future. And whoever said that was right. I don't know what kind of effects we're going to have putting wireless earbuds in between your brain, pretty much. I wear my AirPods Pros every day. Well, not now since they broke. I didn't wear them today, but I wear them every day for at least an hour. And I really wonder what the effects of that kind of stuff is going to be in the future. I guess we won't know. We're the guinea pigs, right? We're the ones that that are going to get the effects. Hopefully nothing bad, but I don't know. Okay, so let me go back in here. Deepak says those colors look too cartoonish to my eyes. Yeah, and I think that's how it came off to me when I first saw it. I felt that same way. Tana says I'm feeling like the black, gray, red color wave on those OnePlus Buds. I'm feeling the black, gray, red color. Yeah. No, I feel the same way. I think those are the ones that I would rock for, if anything. Oddweight says, I'm just waiting for this hype around truly wireless earbuds. Even today, nothing beats the convenience and the microphone quality of wired earphones. Not convenience. Nothing beats the... let me know. It's a problem they created, and now they're selling the solution. That's a good point. Ryu says, I doubt the blue one will have yellow with it. That looks off. Yeah, I'd more like if they went for a OnePlus 8 line. I would have liked that. That would have been nice. I would have gone for that one too. Team Varai is in here. Team Varai, what's going on? Hey, everyone, dropping by quickly to say hi. Currently at the hospital. Oh my God. For stomach problems, stay safe out there. Team Varai, man. First of all, hopefully everything's okay. Keep us posted. Let me know how you're doing. If you need anything, feel free to DM me or whatever. Hopefully you're okay. Secondly, I can't believe that you took the time to check the stream out. Thank you for that. But Team Varai, feel better, man. Please keep us posted. Let us know how you're doing. Best wishes, man. Okay. So, yeah, Paul's saying that's not good. Calls it vomit green, then says it's not that bad. His alter ego is 21 Savage. I know. I'm like looking at it. I'm like, I don't like it. And then I'm like, I might like it. I mean, I'm sitting here wearing a green shirt, a bright blue hat. I wear very bright colors anyway. I don't know. I have a pink backpack. I have a pink donut backpack and like a bunch of, I have a lot. I don't know. This is a very different stream today. Okay. So, yeah, Team Varai, second time. Oh my God, man. Hopefully you're good, man. Just keep us posted. Keep us posted, please. JD says never to when the Pixel 4a is coming. Yeah, never. I don't know when it's coming. I don't know when it's coming. JD says it's been a minute since I've been here, but we chopped it up before. Well, JD, thank you, man. Thank you for making it. I'm glad to see you. Either way. Yeah, it's turquoise. That's turquoise. I got it, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Otherwise, it says America used radioactive paint at one point and it was considered safe. Oh, well, yeah. Go America, right? I don't even remember that, but it doesn't surprise me. Okay, let's I'm gonna do this one story. I'm gonna talk about my Huawei P40 Pro Plus real quick. It's actually just a battery update. And then we're gonna call it a day. So this article from GSM Arena is talking about the Oppo K7 5G. So another phone here that has a 765G chipset. The first Oppo K7 5G specs leak. Oppo is about to bring the 5G evolution to another of its smartphone lineups. After the Reno, the Find X, and the A series, now the K family will have next-gen connectivity, according to a rumor by Weibo by a well-known leakster. A phone called Oppo K7 5G is going to be introduced soon and will come with a Snapdragon 765G. Does this phone look anything like the Nord? It's going to have a 765 in it, quad camera in the back. The new phone is the successor of the Oppo K5, 6.4-inch AMOLED panel, FHD+. The main camera on the back will have a 48-megapixel sensor. Battery is going to be 4,000 milliamp hours, 30-watt fast charging. Although the camera looks like a downgrade when we count the total amount of pixels, it's likely to be a newer sensor with better processing power than the 64-megapixel snapper on the back of Oppo K5. The rest of the specs leak said the new Oppo K7 5G will stick to the 4-cam setup, and while there is no mention of the fingerprint scanner, it's a safe bet to say that the company will put it underneath the display. I have no idea what this is going to price at. It's a 765 though. I'd imagine it's going to be cheaper than what the OnePlus Nord will be. So 350, 400, that would be a great price for a 765G chipset. As far as the rest of the specs though, I have no idea how good that's going to be. At least there's going to be a 4,000 milliamp hour battery on there. No idea on the cameras. I don't even know what an Oppo K5 is. I've never used one of those before. So that's it. That is it for. I had one more thing about the Huawei P40 series. I think there was an update to the camera, but I haven't even had a chance to really put a camera comparison out yet, so I'm not going to talk about that right now. But before I go, I should have just like emailed this to myself, but I wanted to share again, the P40 Pro Plus. If you guys don't know, if you're new to my channel or whatever, this is my daily driver. This is the phone that I've been using for, what is it, 2 weeks now? I love this phone. I use it all the time. I love the build quality. I am able to run almost all my apps on it. Yes, it doesn't have Google services, so there's a lot of stuff that's missing. But after downloading the Aurora App Store, I have been able to use almost everything I needed on this phone. But I wanted to share the battery life. Something that I got, was it the other day? So normally on this phone, I've only been charging it every 3 days, every 2.5 days, because the battery life is really good on it. Has a big battery, it charges it really fast. But I've been averaging around 7.5 to 8 hours of screen on time. That's what I usually get, 7.5 to 8 hours of screen on time. The other day, however, if you can see that there, is that too small to read? Screen on time, 9 hours and 3 minutes after being off the charger for 2 days and 7 hours. So what is that? 55 hours. I got 9 hours of screen on time. I think most of it was used on YouTube. I was using YouTube more than anything else. I don't know if I was just in bed one day and I was just watching YouTube videos for a while. I've been watching a lot of like interior decorating apartment videos because I'm moving and I'm just like, I'm excited to decorate and have my own space again. But 9 hours of screen on time is ridiculous. Again, I know other phones are capable of this. I know other phones can charge really fast and whatever, but this is the first phone I've ever had with such a big battery that charges this fast. I'm able to charge my phone from a dead battery to 100% in an hour and like 6, 7, 8 minutes. So just a little over an hour to charge completely full. And then I'm only charging my phone every 2.5 days with like, so honestly, the average is around 7.5 to 8 hours of screen on time, but I recently got 9 hours and I just wanted to show that off. So that's it when it comes to the battery life on my Huawei P40 Pro Plus. Okay. So, let me see here. I'm just looking at chat again. Team Varai. If you're still, Team Varai is here. Team Varai, man. Hopefully everything is good with you. Please keep us posted. Team Varai is saying, Jerome, we need an apartment tour. You're gonna get one. You're gonna get one. I'm just wondering if I should do an apartment tour after I finish decorating it, or should I do an apartment tour before and then do another one after? Maybe I'll do both. It's going to be a very small apartment tour anyway. My apartment is going to be like 350 square feet ish. So it's tiny. It's tiny. Deepak says here in Italy, Motorola. That's right. Motorola, I talked about this. Motorola has their Moto G5 or Moto G 5G Plus, which is also a handful to say, but that Motorola Moto G 5G Plus, Motorola Moto God, that name is awful. Motorola Moto G 5G Plus has a Snapdragon 765G chipset. I can't remember the RAM on it, but I'm sure it's decent enough. I'm assuming 128 gigs of internal storage, and yeah, 399 euro is what you're saying. Like, it's already beating the competition in terms of specs there. And who knows how good that camera is going to be. It might be better than what the Nord is going to have. And at that price, it's being really competitive. And it's a great time to put that out. I wish that came to the States. I really did. Okay, Paul saying before and after. Yeah, we'll see. I can see that. I'll put something together for you guys. Oddweight says you live in New York. I live in Chicago. Oddweight. I would not mind living in New York. I like, so for someone like me that's lived in the city for forever, for at least a very long time in my life, I like the chaos of a city. And I think that's something I really appreciate about New York. I like living in chaos, or at least organized chaos. Brian is from New York. Brian, I think, knows what I'm talking about, but I don't know if Brian really loves the city life the way I might. Anyway, I can't live in New York. It's so expensive to live there. Just an FYI, the place I got in the city, it's about 375 square feet, I think. And I got it for $900. And I felt like that was a super great deal because it's an updated apartment and it looks pretty nice. It's a 3-story walk up. So, good exercise walking up the stairs back and forth. But I'll be moving in August 1st. So there's going to be a bit of a transition and hopefully it won't be too crazy, but I'll keep you guys posted. So, okay, so anyway, Oddweight says astronauts go through less G's than the Motorola phone. I giggled. That's a good one, Oddweight. Yeah, too many G's for sure. Too many G's. Yeah, Deepak says here in Italy, it's 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage. That's a great price. Why would you buy the Nord then? Especially if the cameras are going to be comparable. Why would you buy the Nord? Okay. Anyway, with that being said, guys, that is going to be it for today. I have a ton of work to do, so I got to get started on that. But before I go, I just wanted to thank everybody again for making the stream. Wanted to thank everybody for coming in, saying hi, saying what's up. I do appreciate it. For everybody that had the chance to like and subscribe, thank you. If you guys haven't had a chance, please hit that like button. Please feel free to or consider being a subscriber. Any help is appreciated. I do appreciate that support. For people who super chatted, thank you, Brian. Thank you so much for the super chat. even for people who super chatted in the past, for all my patrons, for all my YouTube members, thank you again so much. Come back tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central. We'll do it all over again. We'll have more news to talk about. We're going to talk about the OnePlus Nord. That live event is going to happen. I'm assuming it's happening before I have to stream. I don't know, though. I could be wrong, but we'll see. If not, we'll talk about it, and we'll talk about anything else that's happening. So come back tomorrow. We'll do it all over again. Here's my official wave goodbye as I transition out. See you tomorrow, guys. Bye.